We're going to unpack some pictures from the framers. So we'll start with this little watercolour, which is some people would say it is a gouache, which is a watercolour as well, but it's a thickened watercolour. And we bought in England this picture. No one knew what it was. It was a provincial auction, and because I've got about 15 or 20 paintings by Preziosi, I recognised it. So we've got a Albanian character. He has a sword, a pistol, a musket. He is going to be a militiaman. It is possible he is a shepherd, armed shepherd, but it's more likely he's in a militia. When we bought the picture, I noticed on the back it said Albanese, and though this is not signed by Preziosi or dated, I recognised the scrubbing as shadow. I recognise the colours and the fact he didn't paint every part of the picture. Also, the card is coloured. He often used coloured paper, and I noticed that on other Preziosi pictures of Albania, he has the same dedication. So it's not signed by him, but the title is in the same hand as other titles on other Preziosis. So I would imagine the date of this is about 1860, could be a bit later. Sometimes he signed them, sometimes he didn't. Sometimes he dated them, sometimes he didn't. And we know that because recently in England they sold a folio which was bound in the lifetime of Preziosi by Preziosi. And amongst the watercolours in his book, originals, about a third of them were not signed at all, or dated. So we know that he did often not sign or date his pictures. Amongst the ones we have, some of them are signed, some of them are not. This character has been reproduced in lithographs, and also there's more than one version in gouache, there's many in fact. So he liked this scene, and this particular individual. So the problem is some of them will be by him. Some of the versions like this will be by him, and some of them will not. I think, as I say, because of the pencil work and the title, I think I could say that I am going to sell that as a real one. And the reason it's been framed like this is to keep it safe. We had to put a glass back on it, of course, so that we can show people it's got that on the back. So that's a lovely item. Lovely, modest but lovely. Next one. This one is a print in Malta by someone called Carbonaro. It's a colour print, and it has no painted infill. Some of the Carbonaro prints are black and white, and then they're touched up with a wash. This one is not touched up, it's all printed. Okay, so this is 37 of 40. It's lovely to see a run of prints with a modest number, 40, not many at all. It shows a woodland with farm buildings. Okay, so that's a nice little object. This here is a very interesting print by someone called Oscar Testa, who is a very well regarded Maltese artist, and we bought the print loose and had it framed. The impression has a lovely sunken area, contoured area, where the impression, literally, where they put the ink on, has pushed an area which is countersunk. So you have this lovely texture with this rim, and you only get that sort of rim when they're using an artisan press, which will be a roller and a press to squash it all together. So you have a pencil signature, which is a lovely stylised signature, and you have also title in pencil. So it says Hastings Garden, Malta. On the print there is a monogram, OT. When they made the etching plate, they would have had to put that in reverse. Am I wrong? As it's symmetrical, maybe it didn't matter. But often you see these in reverse because when they're printed, it reverses the picture. I'm assuming it was engraved in reverse because otherwise this would not look like Hastings Gardens. It would look like a reverse image. So I think they will have engraved it in reverse so that when it came the right way round as a print, people would buy it. People in Malta were not going to buy or want to be given a back to front picture of Hastings Gardens. So you have Hastings Gardens overlooking Pieta Creek and Guardamangia and the hills to Imdina in the background. We've used a black frame, we've used a double mount with black card, and the condition is wonderful. Okay, thank you.